Hello?
Right, hello, yes.
Hello? Yes, hear me?
Hello.
I fixed my internet. Wait, did I? Wait, hold up. I forgot to there you go. I'm back. I fixed my
Here it
internet.
is.
Okay,
Alright.
so basically I was my internet has been having problems for like I guess everyone who's watching my streams has realized like I have been disconnecting very frequently. Because my room is placed in the most unfortunate spot in my house, where it's literally the only place in my house with very shit internet. So I used that mesh Wi-Fi, but it got disconnected, and I had to reconnect it, and I finally got around to doing that. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, unfortunately, looks like my this share chat is not working.
yeah, fucking we're just gonna ignore share chat, I guess.
All right, hold on. In that case, let me just change my capture so I can get you on screen. There you are.
Hey,
Hello,
um,
everyone. This is Fire Ghost. Go ahead, and if you're
hello.
watching, go ahead and zoom over to her channel and just give her a follow, join her Discord, etc., etc.
Yeah, all right. So, today we are gonna talk about our discussions on what's this called again? Yeah, our discussions on D&D that we came up with. So like how
Whoops.
the like we're gonna discuss a bit on like how to see you guys' opinions on like whether you guys are okay with the D&D stuff. So if you guys wanna respond or like give some opinion on what we have came up with, you're free to do that because so basically what we have done is basically try to set up my lore with the D&D stuff basically.
Yep, yep.
Can you send everything you have right now on my Discord and like put it on like a like maybe a Word document or some shit? I don't know. Everything you
Sure.
have
Hold
right
on.
now.
Give me a second. I have all that on my phone. Hold on a moment.
Okay, okay. You did it on your phone? Really?
Yep, 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 yep.
That is that is cursed. Anyways, is Fate's audio okay on my end? I just want to check with anyone who's here. I don't even know who's here right now. I am in. I'm. I got so fucking flustered because of the internet shit. I've been trying to fix my internet for like weeks now, I would say. Yes. Okay. So face sound is good. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think yeah. So here's what I've got so far. I've only got a couple of the
DM on Fire
classes
Ghost.
left.
DM on Fire Ghost.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, all I've got left to do is just a couple more of the paladin subclasses, and then I think it's just after that, I think it's just barbarian. Uh, I think it's just like barbarian I need to work on, and then artificer, and then that's it. I'll be done. That'll be all the homebrew for the classes.
Okay. Cool. Right. Let me go back to what you have done. Let me read through it. Um, back when what you sent me before. Okay, you sent me the fighter and um the fighter and monk subclasses last time.
Yep, yep.
I will definitely give some comments on that because some will definitely I'm definitely gonna have to retcon, have to like veto that out
Mhm.
in terms of lore.
All right.
Well, not entirely though. I would say like the ideas, all of the ideas are already really good. It's just like maybe like some tweaking in the lore department. I don't know
Yeah,
if
sure thing. Sure thing.
I have no idea if it's gonna be balanced because I'm not a D&D like
Yeah, I try. Yeah,
aficionado.
I've tried. Yeah, I don't have that much experience balancing, but I mostly what I focused on was just like giving some of the more underpowered or ignored classes like sorcerers, monks, rangers, a bit of a buff because God forbid it actually be fun to play marshals. Like for
Yeah.
example, I gave all fighters right off the bat. All fighters will have access to the Battle Master mechanic,
Okay.
which is what they were gonna do, but then they decided not to because Hasbro hates its player base.
Welcome to capitalism, anyway. uh, okay. Ever since I started posting my Twitch link on Twitter, I feel like I've been getting
Uh-huh.
a million bots following me. Because all of a sudden I now have 64 followers. Where did they oh my god, where did they come from? Surely they're real people. Surely Kayla Hoffman VTuber commissions open is a real person.
Maybe, who knows?
There's so many fucking bots now. Okay, oh you sent I just saw you sent me it. Okay, I'm going to put this in Google Docs document, so give me a sec.
Oh, I'm still affected by the character limit, so I've got another one incoming.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Just I'll probably send you the link of this Google Doc, and I will give you the edit link so that you
Okay,
can edit it too.
righto.
But yeah, give me 1 second though. D&D, yes, D&D stuff. I'm just gonna name it D&D stuff. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to let me copy it. Oh, you have Rangers done. But yeah, I'll mostly just be vetoing it lore wise. Balance wise, I'm gonna have to rely on chat because I guess I probably have more experience in D&D. I'm not really experienced in trying to get D&D up, well balanced. If that
Yeah, I got Rangers here. I've still got I've got some of the mechanical stuff done. I still for some of these.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I need to edit the Google Docs because there is a lot of um there's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I
Okay.
should be finishing that up in the next couple of weeks, I think.
It's fine, it's fine. Take your time, take your time. I don't think we're gonna be able to do the actual D&D campaign for too long anyway, but so yeah, so just take your time, honestly.
Oh, hey, hello, Resurrected Shadow. Sorry, how are you? Sorry, I missed your first time, Chad. Hope you're doing. Thank you.
Um
Why didn't my alert go off? I thought I had the Twitch alert set off whenever somebody did the. Oh wait, I guess I don't. Never mind. But yes, hello, Resurrected Shadow. Thank you. I'm glad to hear the audio is good.
Alright. I'm
Tried
just
to,
trying.
I'm sorry. I tried to have. By the way, I tried to have your. Oh, wait, maybe I still can. Let's try this. How are things still going on your end, Ghost?
I'm just trying to copy the last of it, and it should be good because I'm trying
Okay.
because Google Docs is a piece of shit that that makes everything after I paste it, every line is combined together, just stupid as shit.
I see. I see. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, you're doing great, Resurrected Shadow. Good. Good. Good to hear.
Right.
Good to hear. But yes,
Nice.
yeah, this is Ghost right here on the screen.
Hello.
Just yeah. I don't really do models or face cam or anything, so I'm just gonna put Ghost channel up here on my screen for you guys in my chat.
All right. Wait, what the hell?
Yes, I'm doing fine, Resurrected Shadow. I had a really great Labor Day weekend. Just 3 days straight of playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and having my fiance watch because she
This
really loves watching me play that game.
this is my kingdom come. Anyway, congratulations for the marriage thing. By the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yes. So yeah, in case any chatters are didn't know, I'm getting married in like a month. So,
Yay!
yeah, exactly, almost exactly a month and a week. Apparently, resurrected shadow stalks you during your sleep paralysis.
It's Resurrected Shadow or Rabbit because that seems like okay.
Wait,
Okay, someone in my Twitch chat just said something. Okay, so hear me out. For this campaign concept you came up with is basically Resident Evil 2. You're in a city overrun by zombies. You can expect being split up and due to circumstances or your own strategy. Get to the police station, solve puzzle, and fight your way out. I guess that can be a good idea, but that's not what we're going for right now. We already have something going here, so that's not gonna really be a thing we're gonna be doing.
yeah.
Sadly,
Also, I feel like having a character equivalent to Brian Irons would require a consent form from all the players.
what is Brian? I'm sorry, but I don't know what that is.
Oh, never mind. If you don't, he's the police. He's the police chief from Resident Evil 2. He's secretly an Umbrella Corp agent, but he's very infamous for being a let's just say a massive creep.
Okay. Oh my god, I hate this so much because I have to. I hate the way um Discord copies stuff. It's so annoying.
Woo, marriage. That's what Resurrected Shadow said. Sorry,
Yay! Ooh, marriage!
but yeah,
But
Sean Storm 98. Yes, that sounds like an excellent campaign.
yeah, that is a good idea. That's a campaign you personally want to RHN. What the fuck is RHN? Right
I think you
now?
just said run, but I think you just said run, but like
Oh.
misspelled it.
Oh yeah, that is cool though. That is, I will say that is definitely cool. It's not what we're going for right now, but it's definitely a cool campaign. All right, I'm almost done. Give me one sec. uh, I hate this. 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 I hate this.
I wonder if she hates this.
I wonder too. Do I hate this? Chat, do I hate this? Surely I don't. Surely I'm just spitballing here.
Spitting straight facts is what you're doing. Also spitting straight phlegm, apparently.
Yeah, my body just decided. Yeah, you know what? Die. To be fair,
Uh,
I was literally breathing in like back dust from like years worth of dust from my untouched router in the corner of my house. So and then it probably acted on my allergies or something. So my entire just not good.
damn, girl, you live like that.
No, it's okay. So my router is behind my TV, which my family uses, and then we just because my family is not exactly tech savvy, they don't know how to really access that. So okay, all right. I think I have it done now. All right, I'm gonna switch screens to my.
Wait, I just had a genius realization.
What?
Dust can be a fire hazard, but it also triggers your allergies. So it is also a fire hazard in a different.
Hello? Can you just cut out? Hello? Wait.
Okay, I said, okay, dust can be a fire hazard because believe it or not, dust can be very flammable in the right
Can.
conditions. Yes, but because it triggers your allergies, it is also a fire hazard.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Hazard for
I
you,
get it
yes.
now. I get it. It took me so long to get that.
I'm a
Guys,
fucking genius.
yeah, guys, did you get it? Fire hazard. So fire hazard. Guys, it's a fire hazard. Guys, it's really funny, guys. All right. All right. So, we see. Okay, we should be able to see it right now. I'm gonna just put an enter here. I will share you this link later as an editor, as an editor, but I can't show that right now because people will see. Can you see my screen right now?
Yep, I am looking right at your stream.
All right, I'm gonna make it slightly bigger so we can
It's
see it
500
better.
squared resurrected shadow. Yes, I like the way you think.
Okay, so let's go through it. So can you like go through the stuff?
All right, so yeah, so first of all, I've decided to consolidate some of the sub fighters. Namely, all fighters, regardless of their subclass, will get the abilities of the Banneret, Champion, Battle Master, and Cavalier. Because a lot of those seemed very redundant, and honestly, with how underpowered marshals are, I figured it would be just fine. Just give them like several different subclasses in one. Because, magic is fucking magic. So
Okay, go on.
why not just give them? But yeah, why not just give?
Yeah, why not just give them?
Like I said,
Why not just and magic is OP, so why not give them?
yes.
Why not make the martial? I actually like personally. I actually like martial classes more than magic class. I don't know.
Oh
That's
yeah, I
my
know
like
the feeling. Yeah.
that's like my preference. All right, can you like um go
So yeah,
go?
I tried to make it. So yeah, we're going with a more, and let's just call it let's just call the world Earth ambiguous,
Yeah.
Terra ambiguous. Yes. So yeah, here for Echo Knights, I decided to write the Bureau of Continuity. Their entire purpose is to protect protect the flow of time and prevent demonic attempts to alter time and space.
Okay. So I will say I might have to veto time here because I just don't want to mess with time. I used to mess with time, but I'm just gonna veto time here, just like space. I think yeah, just space. Is that cool?
Yeah,
Like
that's
just like
fine. That's
mess with
fine.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna veto this and I'm just gonna like out.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, I
I
was
can do
just
like
yeah.
outer space like space throughout the universe. No, on
Yeah.
outer space on Earth, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, next samurai. What is this?
So yes, I figured these would be organized into a group called the Shinsengumi. They're originally formed by the descendants of Eastern warrior aristocrats from an ambiguously Japanese-like nation or set of nations. Originally formed to investigate and purge demonic activity, but now that it's the modern age, they've decided to allow outside membership. That is, members from outside, traditional family or clan ties.
All right, that's cool. That's cool because I do actually plan to make like a part like something like Eastern stuff at one point. So yeah, this is a good idea because it actually like pushes the Eastern like thing. All right, continue. Zero division. What is this?
Is there a division? They're an international task force that combines modern training with warrior brotherhood mysticism.
So
I'd equate them to just a fusion of Geralt the Witcher and Solid Snake.
So I would say mysticism. I don't maybe mysticism is good, but in this case I would say like mysticism is in the con. I would say like the mysticism is in the context of the lore, like my like how my lore
Mhm.
works with the abilities and shit.
Yes.
Oh, welcome in, boat. Hello. But yeah, the mysticism here is in within my if you read my lore, you know that my mysticism is basically like all the elements, concepts like power, human power bullshit
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, so that I would say like this it says mysticism here, but it's basically like just probably just easier to say mysticism than whatever the fuck I wrote because what I wrote is just insane. Alright, continue.
There we go. Of course, here for Eldritch Knight, we've got the Malleus Militant, uh, the modern day descendants of old faith-based knightly orders. Just multiple generations of warriors dedicated to combating supernatural intrusion.
Okay. So faith based. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm gonna add to this. Actually, I'm gonna add to this to be a part like this unit. I'm gonna make it a part of my basically. I do have like a papal fraction thing, so I'm gonna add this as
Mhm.
part of them. It's not yes, it's not actually the Pope. I just don't have a name for it yet. So I'm just gonna name it papal faction. Which night looks interesting. Yeah, it does. So there is like a Pope. I think I talked about this before. There is like a papal faction in my lore. So basically, the papal faction is the legendary hero of the past created the religion, and the papal faction is the followers of the religion that actually got special instructions to do certain stuff like designed to pass on certain abilities, that kind of thing. You're gonna be on Faith stream? Okay, should I think I'm gonna open Faith stream as well. So give me one sec.
Yeah, be careful. You might get some weird recursion because right now, what's on my stream is yours.
I know. I'm gonna mute it. I'm gonna mute it. Yeah, I'm just gonna open your stream so I can actually look at your chat. Okay, cool.
Hey, boat's here! Yeah.
Yeah, both here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately,
Continue.
but we were not. Yeah. Yes.
Right. No. Unfortunately, sorry. I know. Sorry for being a little bit like. I think you're using Twitch white mode, light mode. Come on, come
Yes.
on. Why? Why would you use Twitch light mode? Why would you do this?
Why not?
Because it's pain. Because it's painful. Twitch
Not to
light mode
me.
is painful. All right, just you know what? I'm just gonna pretend I don't see that. What's next? Psy Warrior.
Yes. I consolidated the Psy Warriors into, like into an organization called Witchlight. My idea for it was like an exam school for the gifted type organization. Organization dedicated to preserving the safety and well-being of supernaturally gifted peoples.
Okay.
And also, exist to teach them how to use their powers.
I will say you don't you pro. I will. Actually, yeah, this one's good, but I will say maybe like add some classes which are independent, like they're not part of any organizations. They're just
Okay.
do you have that? I'm just like out of curiosity.
I don't know. I figured mostly be something like wizards sorts. I figured like wizards and warlocks probably would be. Well, I don't know. I mean, see, that's the thing. I kind of wanted to give the players, like a little inbuilt in-game community for them to like.
Yeah, but I would say like also, but I also be like, why like yeah, most of the classes have organization, which I'm fine with that. But I was thinking like, hey, maybe like some classes have more like independent, like they're more lone wolf kind of shit, you know? If that makes sense.
I guess. We can fine tune that later. I'd say that probably works more with warlocks and possibly druids, which I have yet to work on.
Okay, wait. In chat, in
Yeah.
Discord, both as is Eldritch Knights like Eldritch lore gods?
No,
No,
the
I don't think
Eldritch
so.
is yeah. Uses like the Eldritch Knight really uses like the old version, pre-Lovecraft version of Eldritch, which is based on like an old word for elf or fae. It just means like
I will say it's definite. I will say it's definitely more like in the context, it's definitely more like the Knights Templars kind of shit. Like in the context of
yes.
the in the context of like the fighter, but this one against like against fighting supernatural activity, which is in this case demons,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like Resurrected Shadow and Boat are getting along just fine. Because
What are they
Resurrected
doing?
Shadow loves boats.
You
I
fucking
too also love boats.
boats are pretty boats are pretty poggers.
I have boats in my blood. Quite literally. My family immigrated from Sweden sometime in the 19th century.
Oh, so you're a Viking.
Not yet. I'd have to steal something from the British to be a Viking.
Okay.
So
Um,
anyway, I'm going to Britain next year.
oh, that's cool. Oh, someone would say like
No,
maybe I
no,
would say
I'm joking.
oh
No, I was
oh
yeah,
yo okay I didn't get that. Also, I would say like maybe it was I wanted to say like maybe it was like it is like you know but like some classes can overlap in like factions. Maybe not the class names, but like the factions
yeah.
can overlap, because maybe you can say like, oh, these guys are also trained by the Papal faction. These guys are also trained by the Eastern faction, that kind of thing, maybe because like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
they're
that,
they're,
yeah,
they're they're united. Maybe they're like different, like they're part of the same organization, but like different subclasses in the organization.
that's what that's why I was figuring all of these. I figured all of these worked cooperated together in like a large, let's call it a supernatural community.
Okay, okay, yeah. So I would
Yeah,
I would say
like a large, yeah,
I'll probably like try to join some of these, like some of the more common like themes, like the
yeah,
religious ones,
yeah,
the more like
yeah.
more magical ones. I'll probably combine them a bit. But yeah, we'll do that later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. Anyway,
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, feel free to change whatever.
yeah, but that's just lore wise. Lore wise, that's all I
Oh
ever
yeah,
change.
perfect. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's
I'm gonna guess like every single things here are just based on the actual D&D rules.
yes, yeah. No, nothing has been changed. The only thing that I've
Okay, okay.
changed is some classes will get guaranteed subclass abilities. Like for example, fighters get all the Banneret Champion Battlemaster. Monks all get open palm for element Kensei. They get everything.
Okay, okay, okay. So basically, okay. So think of these as like our names for these subs. Like think of this part as our name for the subclass, but
Yes,
then they're exactly the same gameplay wise. They have different lore, but they're
yes.
exactly the
Hello
same
boat.
gameplay wise. Yeah.
Yes, hello boat. Hello,
Hello.
hello boat.
Hello. All right. Continue. Continue. Wait. Did Imagine? Wait. Why did you have special thanks to Imagine Touch Bakura Boy and Sailor Maid? I
Oh,
just realized
because
that.
they have all helped me quite significantly with getting this project underway. Specifically,
Oh, really?
me streaming. Yeah.
Oh, you're streaming. Oh, I thought you mean like the D&D stuff. Okay, but that's fine. That's
No,
cool.
no, no,
Though.
no. Just like yeah, no. I'm gonna keep no. That's just the thing. I'm gonna keep in all my stream titles, no matter what I'm streaming.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Got it.
Yes, but yeah. So yeah. Way of Mercy. I turned them into the. They're mostly. Uh, they're mostly made up of social pariahs and who seek to defend the most supernatural from supernatural hostilities.
So the autistic
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Cool.
And then of course we have
Um.
the lone wolf edge lords of death,
I,
or
w-
here
I
they're called the Circle of Sasori.
Okay, sorry. Ascetics who put themselves in self-induced near-death states in order to achieve enlightenment. Okay, yeah, actually, yeah, this works. Actually, this actually kind of works. This works. Yeah, this definitely works.
Yes, they're as insufferable as they sound.
Yep.
You have Way of Shadow, the Iron League. This is, I'm gonna be honest, Ghost. This is just the League of Assassins from DC.
Don't worry. There is literally a faction that I have already like this is like the one I have already pre-established, which is literally Assassin's Creed. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put this as the Assassins.
Okay, cool.
That already exists because like I already have an entire faction in mind based entirely on the assassins. But
Yep.
I would assume that you can put all because I don't think you have I think you can put every single one of the rogues into that faction because that faction is literally just rogues.
Whoops. Okay, I guess I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. I remember why I. Oh yeah. So, in case you're wondering what Soul Knife is, that's just like 3i in Leet speak.
I don't know what that is, but okay. But continue. We're still far from that. Okay, continue. I'm just gonna put this as the assassins. We have master. Okay, continue.
Okay, Way of the Astral Self. Here renamed Mind Hunters. These are monks who combine martial skills with with oracular magics. That is, oracles, the magic of oracles, soothsayers, and so on.
So basically, like see into the future type shit.
Yes, nothing too far or too powerful. I'd say it's more. You know how Jedi can kind of use the Force to like predict their opponent's immediate movements.
Okay, okay. So
But
like the observation haki uh from One Piece.
that's the spice. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. This sounds good. This sounds okay. This sounds okay. Yeah, observation haki specialist thing. Honestly,
Yes.
a lot, like the way my like the energy works, a lot of them are like inspired by One Piece as well. They're both inspired by One Piece and Dragon Ball. Basically, how a lot of like the things work is like, oh, you coat you coat your fist in a special
Okay.
like energy that is able to hit harder, or you blast it out like in Dragon Ball. Like that's like or you can coat it on your sword and shoot it out of your sword. Also, like in One Piece and Dragon Ball and all of the other stuff. So yeah, so that's on point. That's on point. All right, continue.
Is here a Way of the Ascendant Dragon? I just call them Mugen Ryu. They are one of the oldest monk temples. They were descended from what you and I would consider like monks, old martial arts
Okay,
monks,
okay.
Shaolin style. They channel ki from the environment. That is from what you would call ley lines, dragon lines. That thus leading to them developing draconic abilities.
Okay, okay. So, actually, yeah, this one is cool. So, taking from the environment around them, I'm gonna put this as, I'm gonna also put them like, I'm gonna also put them as old fire ghosts because like back like in my lore I used to be worshipped
Yes.
as some sort of like demon religion thing. So I'm gonna put these guys as like their because I have the ability to control fire, so these guys probably base their abilities off my ability, and they probably, so I would say like, oh, they are my old followers. And one of the oldest religious organizations that follow my like just like how these guys are the papal faction, they follow the heroes religion. These guys follow my religion, old fire ghost. Yeah, I don't have a name for my religion yet, so I'm gonna need a name. I just realized old fire ghost religion worshippers. And also I'm gonna add trains on a mountain, trains at a volcano. The temple is at a volcano. Just don't worry about it.
Yep. And
Because like
every so often they suplex each other off of it like in Tekken.
yeah, because I had like a thing where like to train fire, like doing it at a volcano is the best way to do it because you're able to like understand, like learn the how heat and fire flows around you in a volcano in like very special
But
volcanic environments. So yeah, so I would say like, yeah, trains at a volcano. The temple is gonna be
does it
at a
be
volcano, at the peak
does
of
it
the
become
volcano or some shit.
weaker? Does it become weaker during an eclipse?
No, not really.
Also, at any point, did you happen to have two twin sons and give them both half of an amulet with blood in it?
No, absolutely not.
And
I
one
will.
really likes the color blue and the other likes the color red.
What? Sorry, I don't get what it is. I don't get what.
I
Is it a
did,
reference to
Devil
something?
May
Oh,
Cry.
no, 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 no. This is not a this is not a Devil May Cry reference. Sadly, no, this is not a Devil May Cry reference because I have no idea.
Yeah, I just noticed parts of your backstory were giving kind of like a bit of a big Sparta energy feel. That's Sparta with a D,
No, no, I know,
Sparda.
I know who Sparta is. The thing is, like,
Oh, I
I
know.
never.
Yeah. I know. I
Other
just
than
didn't make sure everyone in my chat knew.
other than like the web, there isn't really that much DMC. There is a little bit of a DMC like influence when it comes to the uh. It's not exactly a DMC influence, just very similar to DMC because I thought of this like with other stuff. I don't even remember where I thought of it from. So like most demons can become like a demon form kind of thing.
Mhm.
Oh, hello, Tavi, welcome in. So yeah,
Is
most
there a
demons can.
suitcase?
So like it
Is
is
there a
something like the
oh,
devil
sorry.
trigger. Yeah, it's something like a devil trigger.
Is there a suitcase that turns into a biblically accurate rocket launcher?
No, but if you want to make that as a weapon, as an artificer or anything else,
Uh,
totally fine. So okay, so weapon wise, this is just me trying to like lore dump a bit. So
uh,
weapons wise, um, mainly so main weapons are, you know, like any historical weapons like blades and stuff is a thing. But then more legendary warriors, more like actually like mostly most these kind of warriors are mostly have some relation to me, Fire Ghost, because I am also because of course because I am an because I wrote myself as the most OP motherfucker in the universe. I'm also something. I also design weapons and found a way to channel you know, whatever like cosmic forces I use into like guns and other like swords, that kind of thing, to the most efficient way possible. I actually have designs for these weapons, but I don't have but I don't know how to draw, so I can't actually draw them. It's all in my head.
wah, wah.
So like my one of my weapons where I use for if I don't want to use if I don't want to be like if I want to be like, you know, more human, where I nerf myself and I don't use any of my like really powerful abilities. One of my weapons is a gun that can turn into a blade. It's imagine Ruby RWBY weapons. Yeah. And also it's a gun that can turn into literally any other gun. Don't worry about it. So like you can turn into a rifle, you can turn into a sniper, you can turn into it's an all purpose gun somehow. Because I am a child.
Mhm.
So I thought of this I thought of this when I was a child, so it's literally not wrong. This is like this is like kid me's fantasy.
Nothing
Yes.
wrong with that.
Bo, Bo just says I'm self-glazing. Yes, I am self-glazing. God damn it. I am self-glazing because I am a You love drawing weapons? I don't know. I want to draw weapons, but I can't.
Oops.
That's the thing. Like I never had really had the chance to
Oopsies.
draw weapons because I don't know
What in
how.
the world? How did I screw that up, Ellen? How did I change it? Hold on a second. Somehow I
So
changed it. There we go. Whoops. Sorry about that.
yeah, because I was because genuinely when I started playing this, I was definitely when I started like designing the lore, which is like when I was four
Yeah,
years
there we
old, I was definitely self-glazing. Like when I was I self-glaze until a point. Genuinely, the lore is literally me just trying me watching like a lot of TV shows and like movies and stuff, and then just going an anime, and then just going, yep, I want to role play as that, and then I just came up with the lore, and then at one point, and then at one point, I just realized, wait a minute, this is original now. Other like things I copy from other people are now have their original ideas. Like at one point, and now so I decided just make it my lore. So now we're doing a D&D campaign of it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's all perfectly fine. That's how most fantasy and most D&D campaigns get made. Really.
Hell yeah! All right, where were we by the way?
We were about,
Uh,
I believe, was about to just talk about the drunk, what I
oh
did for
yeah,
the
drunken
drunken
master. There
master
we go.
class.
Okay,
I called
continue.
him yeah, I called him the crawlers. Literally, just a play on the term pub crawlers. They're the loosest organization amongst the monk community, probably amongst I envision them as like, your typical working class monster natural or the the hunters from the hunter likeness.
Wait, trust you. Look at Discord. What's going on in Discord?
Uh,
What
I gotta check that out too.
fucking Tavi just quoted me saying I am a child. I'm
What?
Tavi just quoted me on the Discord saying I am a child because I said I'm a child. Okay, whatever.
Oh.
Uh,
Wah, wah.
yeah, you know, yeah, this one actually works quite well. So I would say like this is less of an organization and more I would say maybe like these aren't really like monks. Like they might be in the monk like category, like in the monk category because of D&D, but I would say like
Hmm.
they're not actually monks. They're more just freelance hunters, I guess. Basically Dante from once again
Well,
Dante
yeah, but that's
from Devil May Cry, basically, yeah.
yeah, but that's where the pub crawler thing comes in. They
Yeah.
congregate. They congregate in bars, use bars and clubs as the basis of their operations, and they from alcohol imbibement.
Yeah, so it's actually so really, really much like Dante from Devil May Cry. That kind of like
Yeah,
that kind of like
it's like
vibe.
that. Yeah. You work your 9 to 5 at the factory, go have a few drinks, then go out and kill a werewolf.
Exactly. These guys usually, I would say like these guys usually are descendants of usually these guys will be descendants of uh probably other monks that were trained some way, but then didn't really want to follow that the all the like religious elements or like the or like the more like or like they don't agree with the actual like brotherhoods and stuff. So they just like screw it. I'm just gonna go do my own thing. Like these are the people that basically went screw it. I'll do my own thing. I would say explore
Yeah,
wise. All right,
yeah,
continue. So
blackjack and hookers and so on.
exactly, exactly. So I will say like to the lore wise, like all of the quote unquote demon hunters is not basically any human with power. There's not really a name for them. I just call them strong people, I guess. People who are able to slightly utilize life energy are able
Mhm.
to like all of these are based on the lore. It's just every single one is just humans that are able to utilize life energy, and they are incredibly rare. Just I would say like every single one of these organizations at most as have 100 people at least have, and some of them are just like 10, 15 like thing.
Mhm.
And then I would say also the way they work is so the way the fighters works is that they're able to channel the energy into their weapons more, while monks are
Mhm.
more channeling the energies into hand to hand combat. So that's
I
how
see.
these two work.
Hmm.
Paladins is I would say Paladins is has some connections with demons most of the time.
I see.
So they okay.
Ah,
And
what?
oh
Oh,
yeah, any of these classes are not just good. We call them demon hunters, but they act completely independently. They might be evil. They might use
yeah,
their
thank you.
power for bad, that kind of thing.
Thank you both. That was very nice. Thank you. Sorry, boat played a sound alert.
Okay, but yeah, um, all of the classes have so like maybe even though they're part of these organizations, it's just that these organizations are the organization that pass down the knowledge of the original like hero. Basically the original hero figured out like, oh, you can use life energy this way to fight demons, and basically like they evolved it in like different ways. So all of these organizations do that. Some of them let's say like the assassins here probably developed there actually, from what I know, there were two factions of like assassin stuff. um
Hmm.
One of them basically like they're like the assassins from Assassin's Creed. They do this because they want to they assassinate like people and demons they think will help that just to stop demonic activity. And then there are other factions
Hmm.
that actually assassinate for political purposes.
Yes.
But yes, but all of them remain in secret because the what's it called, the actual concept of life energy is quite dangerous. So no one actually reveals the secret of the powers to the general public, just out of insurance and shit, basically.
Hmm.
Right, yeah, right. You know what? I'm lower dumping again. Continue, Path of Glory. So yeah, I would
Mhm.
say these guys have uh so these guys paladins, because here's the thing, there is no real gods in my lore.
I
Only
see.
only demons and the fake god, the what's called the hero came up with to stop people from worshiping gods. So the paladins in this case are either working with, usually they're kind of like sorcerers, but I'm gonna put it like this: paladins are the ones who dedicate themselves to more righteous. There are also good demons and bad demons. Good demons, basically they absorb life energy from and more natural sources. They're not really ambitious. They don't really care. They just, even though like most demons' natural instinct
Yes.
is to just like do bad stuff. But some demons just don't really give a fuck. Like, very much like the gods of some interpretation of gods. They just don't really give a fuck. So yeah, I would say like paladins are more like, they get their powers by us having an how do I put this? Basically, they get their powers from having uh h- like how does the paladins work in D&D again? Where they
They get more. They get their powers less from the ideology and oaths, the ideology they follow, and the oaths they take.
so do they get it do they get it from the gods? They get it from the gods, right?
It's ambiguous. Most of them choose a deity to serve, but it's more from the oaths they take. The oaths are more important.
Okay, okay. Oath is more important. So,
Yeah,
but
I'm remembering an oath.
is the oath
Yes.
tied to like any kind of deity?
Yes, they swear the oath to their deity of choice.
Ah, okay, okay. So, okay, I will say, okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of not, no, that's not really retconning, just a little bit of modifying. So paladins are humans that no, but human, not necessarily humans, that beings
Mhm.
that form a necessary form a neutral contract with a demon for powers without the exchange of souls, basically. Like, maybe like they're like some demons are actually like, they're not really bad. They're just like, they maybe like they are, hey, this guy's kind of cool. I wanna help this guy. Some demons will do that, so not all demons are bad, basically. Both said, so you're saying the hero is your villain because he's trying to hide the effect there are no real gods in the universe? Yeah, exactly. So the hero is actually the hero is trying to hide the fact there are no real gods, because a lot of gods are malicious. A lot of the actual gods, which are demons, are actually malicious and want to, and they figure out by establishing mass rings of like organized religions, they can get people to voluntarily give up their souls in mass without them doing any work. So that's why the demons like basically established like the old gods, like the pagan gods, basically.
Mhm.
But these ones, they
I
don't
see. I see.
they're not malicious demons. They're like demons who either don't care, or demons who look upon a person with more
I see.
neutrality. While sorcerers, I would
Mhm.
probably put them as making a malicious deal with a demon. Sorcerers have like a patron, right? Like a whole thing, right?
No, you're thinking of warlocks.
Oh, warlock.
Sorcerers are
Sorry,
just
sorry.
born with. Yeah, sorcerers are just born with their stuff.
Ah, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. I mean warlock. I mean warlock. So yeah, I'm thinking more of warlock, where they have a Patreon, and that one is literally people who have signed away their souls to a malicious demon because there are no gods. All right, continue.
Yes. Hold on one second. I just want to ask, Boat, how are the chicken? Yeah,
For
Boat made chicken nuggets.
free, nah. For no. What do you mean for free? Sorry, but what do you mean for free? I don't get it.
I don't know, but yeah, just oath of so yeah. First of all, we have the oath of glory, represented by the Aegis organization. Uh, they split from Gloriana, which is a more religious take on paladinhood. Aegis is the more secular, and they both split over that.
Okay.
Representing the oath of devotion is Gloriana, which is the exact opposite. They retain their more religious viewpoint and MO.
All right. Yeah, that's okay, yeah. So I'm gonna guess these guys are also related. I'm gonna put these guys also related to the People faction with the
Very well, very well.
Eldritch Knights. Um,
Sure.
because these guys actually like um wait, So yeah, these guys I would say like they are because the should I? No, wait, give me a sec.
Yes.
Because if I put like if I put this in the Papal faction, but the Papal faction should not be dealing with demons because they fundamentally they're fundamentally trying to they fundamentally hate demons because I would say
Mhm.
maybe mm, no, yeah, you know what, I think I'll just put them as like a separate demon faction. Yeah, a more modern demon faction. I'll put them as a more modern demon faction a more neutral demon from after I killed the demon lord thing.
Mhm.
Right, continue. Sorry. I'll put them as a
Right here
demon
we have
faction now. Sorry.
Oath of Vengeance is represented by Hound Dog, the most modern of the orders. They are an international brotherhood of vigilantes, pursuing often violent justice against criminals, corrupt politicians, and institutions, etc.
Like they're selling their souls for free for the heroes or what's awesome?
Or something, I believe is what he means.
Or some so no. So they're like organized religion as in like the demons established the organized religion. So no, okay, sorry. No, okay. So the demons. So okay. So the all right. Let me clarify a little bit. So the demons are and the hero are not related. Okay. So the demons are the old gods, like pagan gods. So they come in and then be like, and then using their powers and giving people contracts and giving like blessing people with their powers, people start worshiping them as gods, even though they're not actually gods. They're actually a kind of they actually consume human, not just human. They consume life energy. So, so if you worship them, it's also literally a way for it's also basically if you worship them, you are also signing off your soul to said demons. So a lot of different like pagan gods, basically set up like this religious ring, in on Earth to basically so they bless different people with different powers. They bless or they help them win wars. They help them, with this and that. They help them with their like secret, like in the most deepest, darkest desires. And in return, um they um they get their souls. So if you worship the demon and the demon automatically gets your soul. So they organize like so they got their followers to organize like organized religion, different organized pagan religions
Yes.
in the before. and then the hero, basically the hero, and then chief among these is actually the demon lord. The demon lord is the most powerful demon. The demon lord doesn't need to establish religions. He absorbs life energy from other demons. He's basically the hunter of the demons. That while most demons hunt humans, the demon lord hunts demons. They're the most powerful demon of them all, basically. And then knowing so many humans are like willingly giving their soul, because they're fooled, right? They're like lied to by their gods, which are actually demons. So the hero, knowing that their gods are all demons, are just trying to get their life energy, creates a fake religion. So the fake religion is based on a god that doesn't exist, that exclusively says you cannot worship a demon and you can only worship me, the one god. Um,
I see.
uh, everyone is and then he instructs his followers to spread the religion, and everyone starts worshiping the religion, and worshiping that religion instead. So they no longer worship the demons, even though that religion is actually uh that religion is actually, because he knows he's about to die. So your fake
Mhm.
gods are the seven sins? Not entirely. So the fake gods are okay. So the demons are just, well, they're just the demons. They just they try to prey on human desire to so that they would sign their soul off to them. And the biggest form they do it in is religion. But the fake the one fake god that I'm talking about here is basically what the hero made. So, and then he also purposefully designed the faith to be like more loving and more caring and more like more like based on love and love thy neighbor kind of shit, instead of the demons one, like instead of the pagan religions, which like, oh, you need to sacrifice this, you need to do that, you need to dedicate this thing to the gods, that kind of thing, you know. So like there's these two differences. One just prioritizes you being nice to people, and the other religions prioritize like on like the more
Mhm.
mythological elements. So the mythological elements are actually created by demons, so that they would sell their souls to the gods,
Oh, hey,
to the demons.
Bakara, how you doing? Sorry.
Hello,
My bro Bakara boy just showed up. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, not much.
hello,
We're
Bakara,
doing good.
welcome in.
Yeah. So unfortunately, okay, you had a bad connection, so you're leaving, but have a good. Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
Thank you, thank you.
all right. Sorry for the lower down. I was trying to explain the
No, it's fine. It's fine.
was that understandable? By
Yeah,
the
it was
way,
fairly understandable. Yeah.
all right.
Okay, right. So, oh, where'd your
Where
model
were
go?
huh? Sorry.
Oh, there it is. There you are.
Yeah. Wait, did my model just disappear? Sometimes when I alt tab,
Briefly, it did. Yeah.
my model just decide, you're
Right.
gone now.
One thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One thing. Gonna give you a bit of a 10-minute warning because like I'm gonna try and speed through the rest of this because like in like
Oh
10 to
yeah.
15 I have to head out.
All right. Sorry. Yeah. Go.
It's fine. It's good. Okay, so yeah, Oath of Redemption, yeah, it's imperative. Seeks to recruit and rehabilitate super powered persons and entities who have not yet caused significant harm or damage. They are the most divisive amongst the orders, as other orders and forces. With the ancients, here represented by the Old Believers, former sect of Druids, decided to devote their knowledge and power to the betterment and guidance of humanity as a whole. Very divisive amongst the Druid circles. Oath of the Watchers, here represented by Riftwatch, order of parapsychologists, supernatural researchers, and exorcists, dedicated to the prevention of interdimensional incursions. Rangers, here I haven't developed their lore yet, but I have some homebrew stuff and homebrew names for them. All subclasses will get from the. I'm sorry, that's the rogue. Oh yeah, but yeah, rogue. I also have yet to do some.
Sorry, it's over here.
But here's the,
Sorry, my bad.
yeah, all rogues have access to. Yeah, rangers will have access to monster slayer, beast master, hunters. There's no reason for separate favorite, and you'll also get extra favorite enemies equal to your wisdom score modifier. And so yeah, all rogues will have access to abilities from the Inquisitive, Swashbuckler, and what else? Yeah, what else? What else are they getting? Your model's blocking the.
Oh shit. Sorry. I need to. I'll scroll down. There you go.
Yeah, it's really okay. Yeah, okay. Here we are. Inquisitive, Thief, Swashbuckler, and Scout subclasses. Arcane Tricksters are represented by Cirque du Grand. Assassins are represented by the Red Law.
Oh god.
Soul Knife is represented by Three Eye. I put that in speak because they were born from believe it or not, internet addicts.
Okay.
And then I think. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can do that, but I wanted to, yeah. Okay. Sorcerer. All sorcerers will get the effects of the magic. Clockwork Souls will get access, represented by Ether Veins, will get access to the Artificer spell list. Aberrant Minds, represented by Star Children, will get access to the Block spell list. The Draconic Bloodline Cinder Society will get access to either the Evocation Wizard subclass or the Drake Warden Ranger, their choice. Lunar Sorcerers will get access, represented by the Eclipse Initiative, will get access to the spell list. Shadow Magic, represented by Null Sector, will get access to either the Death Domain or the Grave Cleric features. And they will use sorcery points instead of Channel Divinity to activate their. So here with the Sorcerers, what I did was access to more spell list, which I believe, it gives them more stuff to compete with the wizards, so they're not just, the redheaded stepchildren of the magic classes.
Okay.
And then that's what I've got so far.
That's cool. All right. So, right. I'm since all of these don't have lore yet, I'm gonna go back to Paladins. I know you need to go. I'm just gonna finish. I'm also gonna try to speed things up just a little bit. Most modern of the orders dedicate the order of pursuing violent justice. Law cannot touch. Okay, yeah. So Janus Imperative seeks to recruit and rehabilitate those supernatural who haven't caused damage to others. Most other. Yep. This is actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about this. So I guess these guys are the ones that are more friendly to friendly demons. Especially a lot of half demons are actually good because they didn't actually want to be created, and they still have some from half demons. Technically, still have humanity, but then they can't. It's quite overshadowed by their demon side. So but this one actually is really cool. Auto redemption.
Yeah.
Like they probably work with actually like I said, like they work like paladins work with neutral contract with demons. So yeah, this is actually a really, really good idea. Old believers form a sect of druids. Just dedicate. I'm gonna put this as like they still worship the hold on. Because it doesn't make sense for druids to exist in my story.
All right.
What would be a druid equivalent?
Oh, hey, boat redeemed an hour of Noita. Thank you, boat.
What the fuck is Noita?
That's a like many of the greatest games, it is a Finnish roguelike.
Oh, okay.
It's a Finnish roguelike where you are a single alchemist, a wand, and a dream to get to the bottom of a mountain filled with shotgun orcs, zombies, and a bunch of other stuff that will kill you in like 1 or 2 hits.
Why did you name your channel points Goon Coin?
Because I could. I am a free person with free will, and this is America, goddammit!
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. Alright, let's go back to Pharmaceutical Druids to their knowledge. I'm gonna have to retcon the druids here, but I don't know what are the equivalents of druids in
after a beer, hey, that pumpster. DUI, how about you die? I'm sorry, Bo redeemed something, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, my...
That was
this fuck with my friggin' truck. You're out of truck. Sorry. It's a
Um,
tradition that I have to sing along with that whenever they redeem it. But yes, Boat, I will be driving in my car to work, but I won't have done either a pinch of weed or 7 ice cold beers.
okay. All right. So yeah, what would be the equivalent of what do you guys do you have any guys have any ideas like for those who actually know my actually read my lore, do you guys have any ideas on what I could do as an equivalent um for well
Uh,
druids? What would be a good equivalent for druids in my lore?
I mean, I suppose, presumably, I suppose, are there a nature spirit equivalents?
All right, actually, yeah. You know what? Nature spirit. But the thing is, they're paladins, though. Like the problem is they're paladins because there is no gods for them to become paladins. You know.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, the oath is what's more important, so they can swear that to whatever they need, to any reasonably strong supernatural being.
All right. Okay, I have an idea. So instead of okay, so these guys can be, but they don't really worship. They don't worship demons. They
Mm-hmm.
particularly So
Thank you for
wait,
the
hold up.
redeem vote.
Okay, hold up. So these guys are particularly they don't particularly worship demons. They kind of worship a legend on like basically the old like the life of the life elemental. So there is a character which is a life elemental who is basically a vegan.
Uh-huh.
I so his whole shtick is he's able to control life itself, and he's able to do it and he uses it by basically like speeding up the growth of like plants and shit. So it's basically druids. So probably I would say like these guys are they don't really worship him. They inherit some kind of power from him based on the oath, basically. So
I see. I see. Excellent.
So
That sounds like an excellent
inherits. I'm gonna
idea.
put inherits power from life elemental because I haven't have a name for life. I only have a name for life elemental yet. I think
Mhm.
um I think
Uh,
like mango suggested a name, but I don't remember. All right,
I,
last one.
I'm thinking maybe Sheldon.
No, never. That's so bad.
What
Riff.
about Carl?
No, 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 just no. Alright. Riff one. Auto parapsychologist? What? Supernatural wizard is just
Yeah,
an exorcist? Dedicated to prevention of
yeah,
interdimension.
yeah. Parapsychologist. That's just the fancy term for people who investigate super stuff.
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna guess in the lore that it says they're just like more power, like they are better at detecting um, they probably have some kind of like connections with demons on the other side.
Mhm.
So yeah, they probably have some connection because they're that is their oath, I guess, to have some like type of um yeah, to have some type of like connections to the demon of the other side so that they can,
Yeah.
so that they can do so that they can understand like, oh, is there interdimensional incursion, that kind of thing.
Hmm. Yes, very good.
All right, so everything else doesn't have a name yet, doesn't have a lore yet, so it's fine. So okay, so what do you guys think of like balance wise with what Fate suggested? Oh, how about an evil class? They want to kill each other. They want to kill all other demons, so their demon is the only god. That's not. I wouldn't say that's an evil class. I would just say that's an evil faction. So I will prefer that there will be evil
All right.
factions like
See you later,
there.
boat.
Right, bye
Sorry.
bye boat. But yeah, I will prefer that they will have evil factions. I will basically most of them are demon worshipping cults. Tommy. So there will be demon factions that me no play D&D, have no clue. But yeah, definitely a demon S faction, kind of like demon worshipping faction. Um there might be a faction that still worships the demon lord. They can probably be any class. They can probably, but I would say like maybe warlocks will probably be their main thing, because that's how that works. So I would say like every single fighter probably can um also be a part of the demon class, like a part of the demon factions. It's just that maybe they the basically this is the organizations are where the specific way of fighting comes from. It's not really the faction they worship. So of course, like the people of, like, let's say the zero division here will probably have more will probably have more warriors based on the zero, like will probably have more arcane archer warriors. But then
Mhm.
some members of, like some maybe past members of the zero division might have split off and joined the faction of the evil faction,
That sounds
that you
good.
play evil. Yeah, so you can play evil all you want. So
It sounds
you
good to
can
me.
you can just you can be any class and be evil, basically. So yeah, absolutely. That's definitely gonna be something that is possible. And you just spoiled it for us. So now we're gonna be very cautious of you for the entire campaign. So good luck with that. Anyway. But yeah, I will say I do think like the warlocks would be very close to, like, I would say like the majority of warlocks should probably be evil, knowing that they either evil or desperate, knowing that they made a deal that will cost their soul, because they either, so most of the paladins, they are not going to be able to get a lot of, like, as I said, like neutral contracts. The point with neutral contracts is usually like, hey, I promise to do this with you, so you promise to give me powers, which is in this case the interpretation of their oath. So the demon basically be like, sure, you help me do this, I give you a little bit of power. So these guys are fine. But then the warlocks are more like, they're more manipulated by um like the demons themselves, either through greed or like desperation. Maybe someone wants to save their loved ones, so they make a contract with the demon to save them, or like um oh, someone wants to, so you can't, or someone wants to take over the world, basically. So they make a contract for a demon for power. Hello, the Nico Nips. The Nico Nips. Welcome in. So yeah, we're discussing a future D&D campaign, like homebrew thing right now. We haven't started the D&D campaign, but we're discussing it right now based on my lore. But yeah, welcome in. So yeah, that's what we
Yes.
have. That's what we have for now. We're still working on it. It's still in Everything else is still in the works. By the way,
Yep.
everyone give a round of applause or something to Fate, because most of this is made by Fate. Most of this is Fate.
Ah.
I didn't do I will be honest, I didn't do a lot, because I'm not, as I said, I'm not really like that familiar with D&D, so I have to give a lot to all I can do is like give like, honestly, all I did was literally just explain the lore to fit with the narrative. That's all of my contribution. Everything else is Fate is the MVP. So
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
there's so
Thank
many
you.
good. These ideas are so good, and a lot of them are like I just Fate's ideas. So yeah, thank Fate. Thanks Fate a lot for spending time and your energy or effort to like keep to make this going to keep this going.
Oh, no problem at all. But unfortunately, I have to head out, so I'm gonna go ahead to retain. Here we go. Yep. Nope, that's not it.
I think I'm gonna
There we
stream.
go.
I think I'm gonna stream for another hour, just a normal, just chatting stream. So yeah,
Okay. All
so
right, but
yeah,
yep, here
but
we
but
go. I'm gonna go ahead and send my little raid command.
Okay.
Here we
Thanks.
are.
Thank you for
And
the
here
raid,
we
I
are,
guess.
slash raid fire go VT.
Okay.
All right, here we go. In 10 seconds. 5,
Where
4,
I just read all
3,
subclasses will get the
2. There we go.
oh yeah. All subclasses will get the abilities of
Here we are.
that is the case. So so all the subclasses
Yes.
will get
Oh,
the
sorry.
abilities of the base subclasses because we're trying to hope because this is just a homebrew here. This is a homebrew. We're trying to do our own thing here. So yeah. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Fade, and good luck at not good luck. What am I saying?
Thank you.
Have fun at work tomorrow or something. Tomorrow later.
Today, I have work in
Today.
like an hour.
My
An
brain is
hour.
not
Yeah,
my brain
that's
is
right.
not working. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Have fun at work
That's
today.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But
Bye
yeah.
bye, Fade. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You need to be in this campaign. All right. So okay, I just realized I have not done a lot of stuff for Twitch. So I'm gonna send the invite link to my Twitch to my Discord server for Twitch. Give me 1 sec. Um. So okay. So yeah, I sent the invite link to my Discord server. So a lot of the communication for a lot of communications for the D&D campaign will be in my Discord. So you can join my Discord server and maybe we can see something. So just for context, this entire campaign is actually based on my Vtuber lore, which you can find in my YouTube because I have not edited anything uh I have not edited anything on my on my Twitch page to that redirect. I really should do that. I really should redirect stuff on my Twitch page. But yeah, I'm gonna send the wait. All right, yeah, the lore document is already on the D&D channel, so you feel free to go in. Right, actually, I'm gonna leave the call too. Feel free to go into the D&D channel to see the lore, my lore. So the entire campaign is based on that, and I'm gonna share the current document for you guys to read and for Fate to edit. So yeah, so Fate, I'm gonna give that to Fate. I'm gonna give an edit link to Fate, and I'm gonna give you guys a read only link, so you guys can edit it however you want. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna switch back to this screen. So I guess I'm just gonna do some little bit of chat. So I think that's about it for the D&D stuff. Unless you guys have any more like questions and shit, you guys like want to ask about more about the D&D stuff. Uh, would the lore be important for creating a character because you already had an idea for a character which would require me not knowing that lore? I would say yes because like it is the the entire setting is vastly different from I guess you could make like a character. The problem is like okay, a character with like based on the classes and like how D&D works is not important. But if you want like a backstory, if you want your backstory to make sense, you probably need the lore. Wizard's super smart but knows nothing of that lore, so super smart but stupid to the kind of things that normal people would know. Ah, okay. That can work. If you have like maybe you can have like a demon, not a demon, a wizard who's really powerful at you know things. He understands. He's really powerful and like in this case my way of like spells is basically channeling life energy. A demon who's really good at doing that but then is really bad at but then he doesn't really understand how anything works. That would be good. That was actually good. What be the races? We're still figuring that out actually, because here's the problem with races here. um there there isn't actually um in the lore there is demons half demons, and well, humans. Demons are not gonna be playable, definitely, because that's gonna be hell if I make demons playable, because demons are super overpowered. Half demons can probably be I can make them playable, but then you'll probably be nerfed at the start of the campaign because half demons are supposed to also be quite powerful. What else? What else? And like as of the current moment, the lore basically only has humans. I would have if this was a sci-fi setting, if I think Fate went for a more modern setting. Yeah, Fate went for a more modern setting, but um, um if there was a sci-fi setting, I would set the because like my lore actually spans like a lot of different time frames. One of them is a sci-fi setting, but if like Fate made it so that it's how do I put this? Since Fate chose the modern setting as the setting, the species is gonna be quite hard to do. I don't have any ideas on what I can do with species yet, honestly. Um, at best, I can genuinely just do like just humans that are slightly. You will read the lore still, haha, you don't metagame, you have been a stage performer all your life, so you are used to playing a character without using knowledge. You have and know that are also what the character knows. Yeah, I will say though, keep in mind my lore is I have not fully written it because it's still in progress. I have not written everything. A lot of the lore is still hidden. I still have not written down. I just mentioned them on passing on stream. Um so you can and you will be super confused because I spent like an entire yeah, I spent like entire hours just trying to explain, like entire paragraphs, just trying to explain how the like that universe, the lore universe works, instead of like talking about a story. I spent like entire hours on that. So yeah, it's kind of a shit. It's kind of a shit story, to be real. It's like I've barely written anything for the story, and most of it is just still in the context of the still in the context of uh like how the world works. I haven't actually established how the lore how the story progresses, basically. All right, so I have shared the link. So anyone with this link uh can view the Google Drive link, and I'll give Fate an additional thing where they get to, well, edit. So yeah. Right. Anything else? Any more questions? Anything else you guys want to know? Any more interesting tidbits about the campaign that you guys would want clarification on? Oh, don't worry. If we ever end up in a VC, we'll tell you the type of D&D rules you enjoy, and you understand how insane you are when it comes to world lore that you enjoy. Okay, okay. My lore is just weird. I would just say that my lore is like super, super duper weird. Because I came up with this when I was 4 years old. What else do you think is gonna happen when you come up with a lore at 4 years old and then just go, you know what? This would be a very good VTuber slash D&D campaign. Okay. Yeah, I sent the D&D stuff thing. You read 2 pages and it was pretty normal. Is it? Did you read the all of the 2 pages? You join the Discord, but you need to go back to work and record a new song so you can work out whether the melody is good or not. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye, and Nico Nips. Dear Nico Nips. Have fun with your work. Are you actually, Tommy? Did you actually read it, and did you actually think that it was normal? That is surprising to me. That's genuinely surprising to me that you read 2 pages and it was pretty normal. To be fair, you're probably the only other person in the you're probably the only other person that watches me that can probably understand my quantum mechanics spiel. The lower dog was was more normal than most fantasies. Really? Really? Is it though? Like I spent okay, I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna show the lower docs real quick on give me a sec. I spent like in like entirely I spent multiple pages talking about species not species. Yeah, yeah, I did spend multiple pages talking about species. I spent multiple pages talking about fucking energy. I spent multiple pages talking about elementals, which makes none of this makes sense. None of this makes any fucking sense. How the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean you this is normal? How could this be normal? Fantasy can get weird. Do not trust you. Yeah, you're a mathematician. That's fair. That's fair. But also, yeah, once again, you're the only person. You're the only person here who can probably understand all of the fucking like physics stuff that I try to put on here, like uh, electromagnetism, matter. I try to relate the four fundamental energy to like actually to like actual like instead of just going the Atla path, which is like oh fire, water, earth. I just went, hey, let me just relate it to real life stuff. Let me just relate it to things in real life physics and make it make it like a some kind of fantasy science fiction bullshit. But yeah, there's literally like I have heat energy. Heat energy is literally like the energy of like random movements of particles. While the water element is literally the element of matter, which is literally everything. And the lightning element is electromagnetism. Um, and life is the one is the exception where it's just do not go down the evil path of Socratian elements. What is this what is Socratian elements? Uh, Socratian elements is a misinterpretation. In terms likely refers to either Socratic elements, philosophical, or trace. What the fuck? I don't know what any of these is. I don't know what any of these are. I don't know what any of these are. Okay. Ah, I'm dying again. Right, I'm checking out. Fire, water, wind, and earth. Isn't that just the fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender elements though? Like that's where I got this from. I actually don't remember if I got it from Atla, but I know Atla is one of the most biggest influence on this because at the original like draft of, well, not draft, like the original like idea for fire, water, earth, and the immediate idea of the elements was that you could anyone could learn how to bend them like in like in Atla. But then I kind of retcon that because that kind of like deviates from the point of resonance that I came up with. So I kind of retcon that at one point. But yeah, so only the fire elemental can really dictate how heat heat moves. Well, yeah. Well, all the other stuff as well. The life element is the one that is most interesting, though, I would say, because the life element is literally my Deus Ex Machina. It's just something I use to if I can't explain the thing, boom, life element. There you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How is this person able to fly? Boom, life element. How is this person able to? How is this normal human being able to farm a super powerful demon? Boom, life element. How is this? How are these all of these weird manifestation of different powers? Spawn. Boom, life element. There is like even like forms. I don't know if I want to include this because I might retcon this down the line because this was what I came up with before I what I came up with before I decided to like write everything down and make this an actual like lore like formal lore. One thing I actually had an idea on was because I watched JoJo, I tried to interpret JoJo's stands in the sense of my lore, and what I came up with was that stands are like manifestation of your like life energy, and because of how weird life energy is, they can do all the like the different weird stuff stands can do. I don't. I'm pretty sure. I am probably going to retcon that because that was just like me being like super like that was just me being obsessed with JoJo for a while and then wanting to put JoJo as part of my. I gotta put JoJo as part of my like. Oh, I need to incorporate JoJo into my lore and that kind of thing for a while. Gotta have a Deus Ex Machina power. Exactly. Exactly. Life energy is just my Deus Ex Machina. It's just anything you can explain, life energy. Anything you anything you anything you don't understand, life energy. Let me go through let me go through a little bit here. Uh, yeah, I think that's just about that just about that just about covers it. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna switch to this screen, and I think I'm gonna switch to just chatting now. Hold on, let me switch that. Let me switch that on the Twitch. Let me switch my thing on Twitch. There you go, just shutting. All right. Uh, I'm now a just shouting streamer. So yeah, how is everyone doing today? How is everyone? Is everyone doing fine? Doing well? How's everyone? How's everyone doing with stuff? I guess. Right, I'm gonna play some music as well. So, Paragos does not deserve ties for being poor. True of Why you like this? I definitely deserves all the types in the universe. I, the one true God. You're doing sick. Oh yeah, I forgot. Please get well soon. Like genuinely, because I wouldn't want one of my favorite viewers. I barely have any, so one of my favorite is just every single one. One of my favorite viewers to be sick. I hope you guys hope you get well soon. Anyway, where like there was a topic I wanted to talk about. And then, hold on, let me find it. Oh yeah. Tabi, how is the list coming along? How is the list coming along? Is that still? Are you still doing that, or are you not doing that anymore? Oh yeah, recently the VTubing world it has been insane. So much shit happened recently, especially regarding Purple Yuri. There's so many things going on right now. Purple Yuri has been just so interesting, man. I can't handle this. Oh yeah, have you guys heard the takedown song by I know I've talked about this already, but I don't think I've talked about this in depth. Because I am obsessed with this song. I've been playing this song constantly. The new takedown song by Amelie Bao and Kelly Mori Calliope. It's so fucking good. How the fuck does Bao's sound harmonize so well with Amelie's and Mori's? I genuinely did not expect Bao's Bao's voice to be so to harmonize so well with Amelie's. By the way, is Michi's subathon still going? I'm curious. It's like I haven't been following the subathon for a while now. So is her subathon still going? Oh no, it's not go. Oh no, it ended. I think. Yeah, it ended. Oh wait, is it? Wait, is it still going? Oh, 5 days. Yeah, it ended. It ended. The last day 30 was 5 days ago. Okay, I wasn't being followed up because like too many videos started popping out, and too many videos on regarding Michi started popping out, and I really couldn't catch up anymore at one point. There's way too much shit. But yeah, I think I saw a clip on where Michi talks about fashion, and holy shit, when did my Oshi become smart? When did my stupid Oshi become one of the smartest things? Say smart things? Because she was talking about like how people should think of themselves so that like everyone is beautiful. You have to style yourself this way, which is actually weirdly it's something I really have a problem with, which is my own self-image. So hearing her say that genuinely helped with like maybe I can be beautiful too, maybe that can happen to me one day. Because I have a lot of problem with self-image. I genuinely even now I genuinely think I'm an ugly piece of shit. I know people probably disagree with me and say like, yeah, you're fine, you're not ugly. But then I can't see it. I don't know why. But then like it's not even for me, it's like because like something she talked about was like, oh, because you're focusing on one particular part of your body, so you think you're ugly because you focus on that one bad part even though you have a lot of good parts. My problem is I can't see the good parts. And there isn't really a bad part for me. It's just when I look in the mirror, I just get shit vibes. I can't like. It's not like I'm not saying like, oh, maybe my eyes are too big or like my nose is too big. I don't really think that. I just think I have no idea what I'm looking at and it's shit. Partially, it's definitely because of like dysphoria as well, because you know transgender stuff. So yeah, scary. I'm not exactly how do I describe this? I'm not exactly like that good at my self-image. Body dysmorphia? The thing is, I don't even think I have body dysmorphia because I don't because I know like some people like body dysmorphia from what I read is that they focus on one particular part of their body and then they amplify it a lot. I don't do that. I just look at it and it just this sucks. Which part of it sucks? I don't know. It just does. Like when I look in the mirror, I just go. This just looks like shit. What looks like shit? Does my eyes look shit? Does my nose look shit? I don't know. It just looks shit. And also she said something like, oh, there are no ugly people, just ugly habits. Hi, ugly habit person right here. I have a lot of bad habits that have gotten me into like a lot of trouble as a kid. Because like people were disgusted by my habits, which I later learned are symptoms of autism. Like some specific actions, you know, like you know, specific movements, the specific like ways you behave, specific ways you present yourself. I later learned that autism causes that, and yeah, I would categorize those ways I present myself as definitely ugly habits. You know, I slouch. The stuff I do feels disgusting. It is terrible. It is bad. So yeah, I don't. So yeah, I also like for the most part of my life did not care about my looks for most of my life. I only cared about my looks like later in life because you know I only cared about my looks once I came out as transgender, honestly. Before that I never really cared about my looks because I kind of think looks are something pointless. But then when I started to feel dysphoria, I started to care a lot more about my looks. Right now, especially because also I had like an identity crisis where I'm like, who the fuck am I? So I feel like my looks are super important in answering that question. So I got a lot of so you're back. What did you miss? Me talking about Michi, and then it turned into me trauma dumping. I was talking about Michi's like fashion stream, where Michi is somehow fucking smart, which scared the fuck out of me. And I'm talking about like how she talked about like, oh, there are no ugly people, only ugly habits. Everyone has. If you focus on your ugly parts, you will think you're ugly. I'm talking about how that applies to me, but at the same time, not really. Like I said, like, oh my, I don't really focus on ugly parts. I just look at myself and then I focus on nothing. And I did not see the accidental proposal from Newbie. I have not seen that yet. No, because I couldn't catch. There was so much going on. I couldn't really catch up. Like there were so many videos. At one point, there was so many videos going on. My brain just couldn't like watch it all. It was like, nope. I need to take a break from watching Purple Yuri. That's too much. This is too much even for me. Too much Purple Yuri. The motherfucking Welsh spoon. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that yet. God damn it. But yeah, I was talking about like my body, my own, but like yeah, I guess it's a form of body dysmorphia, but not really. Because I don't see like a part of my body exaggerated. I don't think like a single part of my body is ugly. I just don't think my face is good. I don't know. I just look in the mirror and I just don't get the vibe of, yeah, this is not a good looking person. Part of that is because of dysphoria, definitely, because like, gender stuff. And I talk about like how I never really cared about my looks until I started caring about my self-image, and I started having an identity crisis, and I started getting dysphoria and gender problems. That's when I started like really caring about my looks, because I guess my looks present a certain way that I want to, but it's not really doing that. Sorry, you have to go. Someone's shouting for you. Oh, okay, bye. But yeah, I don't really think I have body dysmorphia though. I definitely do have some kind of OCD or something. I don't know. I genuinely might have OCD now. Because I'm looking up like OCD symptoms, not the kind of like not the kind of OCD where it's like, oh, you have OCD, oh, you have things have to be arranged in this specific way or else you get angry. That kind of, no, that's not the type of OCD I have. That's not the type of OCD I'm talking about. I'm talking about like actual OCD, but then I'm not diagnosed. I just have that feeling. I am planning to get some kind of mental diagnosis soon. I just don't know when. I just keep procrastinating doing that. I keep procrastinating going to therapy. I am big failure. I am massive girl failure. So yeah, what else? What else has been happening recently? Exactly. Who needs therapy? I genuinely need therapy. I've been having a lot of anxiety attacks recently. Actually, like today. Actually, I had like a mild anxiety attack today. So okay, for context, Malaysia is a bad country when it comes. I think like everyone knows it, but Malaysia is a bad country for transgender people. And the problem, a lot of problem is like the form of transphobia in Malaysia is not really the same type of transphobia you get in like Europe or America, where people actively look for trans people to mess with, if that makes sense. We don't really do that. We don't like hate on trans people, but like the problem is the knowledge on trans people is so lacking that we don't have a reason to hate them. We just think that they are weird. A lot of Malaysians just think trans people are super duper fucking weird, and then they just think like. And then there is another stereotype which came from Thailand, which that, oh, trans people are prostitutes, which has some truth to it, but that's not the. But it completely misses the point of the actual like. It completely misses the point of non-prostitutional prostitute transgender people, and there is historic reasons why a lot of transgender people turn to prostitution. But this knowledge is not exactly widespread here in Malaysia. And so my parents along with some of their friends started talking a little bit about transgender people. They didn't really talk like in the same way as like Americans were like, oh, you hate transgender people, they need to die, we need to pass laws to ban them. They didn't say it like that. They don't really care about laws. They don't really care about transgender people. It's just that they kind of connected the idea of transgender with prostitution. They also talked about how, oh, transgender is banned. Being transgender is kind of banned in China. like, and they kind of a little bit. I don't know. They kind of implied that it's a good thing that it's banned because it's like, oh yeah, we don't want to see that shit on. It's kind of weird to see that shit online. They kind of implied that, but I'm not 100%. I don't want to like just call them out for something they might not have done. So yeah, that's that. But one thing they definitely have done though is they definitely like associated transgender people with almost primarily prostitution, which is it didn't really sit right with me, but because they still don't know I'm trans yet. They don't know that's how I am. When the conversation started, I did tell them, I have like a lot of trans friends, right? Like, and they're not like that. I basically told them that. They gave me like a neutral They didn't give me like an actual answer. So that gave me like a fuck ton of anxiety, and like genuinely I got really, really, really fucking scared for like an entire hour. They didn't really say anything like explicitly transphobic. They just they just said stuff. And I got super scared, like, oh no, what if they figure out that I'm one of them, the people they're talking about right now? What would they think of me? But so I got a lot of anxiety, and honestly, I feel like that's probably gonna push me back when it comes to me coming out to them. At this point, I kind of just want to never come out to them, because I just don't want them to have that kind of image on me. And I really don't think that they're gonna approve. Like I'm not really scared of I know a lot of transgender people are scared of like their parents going like, oh my god, you're transgender, I need to kick you out of the house, you're the worst kind of people. I'm not scared of them stopping their love for me. They will never do that. I know my parents well enough that no matter what, I could literally murder a person, they would still love me. They would chastise me for it, but they would still love me. That's the kind of parents they are. They're great. But then I don't really want to tell them about this stuff, because I'm worried that they might have a negative reaction. They might think I'm sick. They might want to cure me, that kind of issue. They might be and moreover, and if I tell them I don't want to be cured, I don't think this is a sickness, they might have permanent anxiety and permanent worry over my well-being for being trans, because that's the kind of people they are. They're not really concerned about me being trans. They're concerned about my well-being for being trans, because they couldn't understand that maybe I don't think they can understand that being trans is not really a choice. It's a thing I am, and I can't just say, oh, I'm I can just stop being trans. I can't just do that. But I don't think they can understand that concept. They'll probably say something like, "Hey, trans people are really, really prejudiced against, right? I'm worried that I'm worried that you will be prosecuted by people, or people will discriminate against you." That's exactly what I think they would say. And then when I tell them that doesn't. So they'll use that as a justification to tell me maybe to they won't force me. They'll probably basically they'll be constantly worried that I will be getting I'll be getting harassed. I'll be getting I'll be denying opportunities for myself in the future opportunities for myself for choosing to be transgender, even though it's not a choice. So yeah, it is that kind of fear that I have, if that makes sense. And I had an entire full-on panic attack for an entire hour. So yeah, in conclusion, I definitely need therapy. Okay. That was such a fucking long ass fucking gap in just to tell you I need therapy. So fucking insane. Alright. Oh yeah, also isn't Silksong releasing this week? I'm not a Hollow Knight player. I've never played Hollow Knight. But a lot of my friends are super hyped up about Silksong. So isn't Silksong releasing this week? Alright, is any one of you guys like Silksong fans or like Hollow Knight fans that you want to see like the sequel here? I'm not exactly like I'm not really well versed in Hollow Knight lore or whatever that the lore of that universe. Never played. Same. I'm not really like familiar with that part of the lore, I guess. So yeah. A lot of my friends are super hyped about it. But yeah, I've also been playing Plague Inc. on the mobile recently. I've been trying. I don't know why I can't beat the virus mode on brutal difficulty. Like my fucking disease keeps fucking evolving, and it keeps evolving and learning everyone to go nuts to try to cure it. You got to start a Minecraft to give to everyone with fire eagles. Give to everyone, but what do you mean put fire eagles? Or they decided to say but fire eagles. Say, please don't do that. Why are you like this? Fine, I'll grab my stuff myself. How dare you? How could you? How could you betray your Oshi like that? But fire eagles, except fire eagles. Yeah, okay, I got it. How could you do this to me? Why do you always want to keep me poor? Is me being poor amusing to you? Do you enjoy my suffering? Do you enjoy? Actually, I just realized me saying you enjoy your do you enjoy my suffering is a whole. You literally said you enjoy my suffering, so I'm. Yeah, fuck me, I guess. Okay. Oh god. I'm pretty sure a lot more bots just followed me on Twitter. I can't share my Twitch link. Every time I share my Twitch link, fucking like 5 million bots show out of nowhere and just come follow me and like my post for some fucking reason, which is weird. It's your whole bit? Beep boop? Yeah, that's fair. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I have a bun here my mom bought for me. I'm just gonna consume bun while we talk, I guess. While we chat. Oh yeah, I'm actually curious. Do Europeans or like Americans eat a lot of like buns or like breads? Do you guys like buy a lot of like pre-made like breads from bakeries? Like, is that a thing you guys do? Like every day? I'm curious. It's fairly common here where we would go to a bakery or like a general bread store almost every day to get some fresh food. It's quite common. I'm wondering if it's like a thing in over there where you guys at as well. For your family, no. Your grandparents, yes. Oh, interesting. So it's not a like it's not a universal thing. Just some people do it. Yeah. I don't know like how much. I don't know, like I, like a lot of I'm very interested in a lot of like niche cultures, and I'm not talking about like cultures instead of like, oh, what you like traditional wear, or like or like other like traditional, or like oh, your language, not that kind of culture shit. I'm very interested in like niche culture, where like, oh, idea for the DND, BBEG is the Belgian. Why Belgian? Why do you hate the Belgian? But welcome in, Mango. But I'm very interested in what I call what I call niche culture, where it's like, oh, how do you uh how do you guys, what do you guys buy normally? What is like a accepted thing to buy? Or like, oh, what how do you talk to each other? What is considered normal in normal conversations and what is not? That like minor stuff, like I learned from my I learned uh you're old enough to remember when Belgium was the original France. Me, really? So I learned from my European friends that apparently it's super but does Mango want a netherite smithing template? Mango, do you want a netherite smithing template? Person asked you. I learned from a Serbian friend that apparently you can't like it's considered rude if let's say like, oh, let's say you like you're going somewhere, and it's considered like, or actually let's say your friend is going somewhere, it's considered rude to be like, hey, can I come with you? Or like, let's say they're having like an event, like they have a party going on, and then they say, oh, they tell you, oh yeah, I'm going to this party later. Apparently it's rude to say, oh, can I join you in the party? Like that's a but because like in Asian culture, that like that's something really common. Like, let's say you're going to out for lunch, right? And then your coworker just like goes out for like says, by the way, I'm going out for lunch. Apparently I heard that it's rude to say, oh, can I come with you to lunch? And I eat with you? But here it's like super common. Like we just, oh yeah, we just do. Oh, you want to go to lunch? Do you want me to come? And then it's one of my Serbian friends said, it was like, oh, if you wanted to invite if they wanted you to come with them, they would invite the basically like the person was like, hey, do you want to come with me? You don't ask like, hey, do you want to go? Hey, can I go with you? You ask the other person asks, do you want to come with me? That kind of deal. It's like a whole opposite dynamic. And meanwhile, like for us, asking someone who is like, asking someone who is like busy and things for like, hey, do you want to go out? Hey, do you want to go out to lunch with me? Depending on like the time, can be considered rude. I don't know. Is this real? Or did my Serbian friend lie to me? No need for netherite, you have copper? Why do you... What? Copper is so much shittier than netherite. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you on the server? Are you guys on the server right now? Let me check. Let me go look at the server. Let me go spy on you guys. Oh, you guys are playing. Huh. You feel like it's rude, but also not that rude. I don't know. Because I am alright, but if it's the kind of thing like I don't really understand. Like these kind of like small little cultural stuff that that oh, you're in the Nether? Okay. You kind of like this small little cultural stuff that I don't really know how to like describe, I guess is the best way to say it. Like, how the fuck do you describe like these kind of things too? How the fuck do you describe this kind of like cultures? Like these very small little cultures. Also, another thing I'm really like interested is like how does like one thing I realized when I talk to like my friends in America, I realized you guys don't housing in a lot of different countries are very, very different. Like here we have something called a terrace house, which is houses that are like connected to each other. Like, you know, the walls of your house is connected to the walls of your neighbor's house. That's apparently like not really common in the US. And like even in Europe, the design and the density is just not as much as here in Malaysia. Like Malaysian houses are most Malaysian houses are like directly like your walls are connected to your neighbor's walls basically. So the whole meme of they're in the walls doesn't work in Malaysian houses because, you know, in the wall means that they're just fucking neighbors. So yeah. But like even in like Europe and like I would say like in Indonesia that I explored Indonesia apartments. No, I'm not talking about apartments. That's the thing. I'm not talking about apartments. I'm talking about terrace houses. So like the average Malaysian house is a terrace. Fargos lives in your walls. I'm living in your walls. Fear me. But yeah, Malaysian houses is just so. Malaysian houses is like, and then I looked into like townhouses. Like it's kind of similar to townhouses, but not really, because these kind of houses are not like our suburbs are made out of these kind of houses. It's not an American suburb. It's completely different from an American suburb. But we do have places where the roadwork is like the American style suburbs, but the houses are like, you know, are connected. They're not the same as suburban houses in America. It's very interesting, I would say. Like these are the small little kind of like cultural stuff that I'm really, really interested in. Like I will say, I would think like if you guys saw the average Malaysian home, I think most American would just say that's not a home. That's an I don't even know what to call it. Like it's completely not the same as an American home. It's a lot smaller. It's a lot denser. Like there is a lot more houses in a small area than compared to America. From what I can see, like American houses are very far apart. Like, oh, you have a house, like especially suburban houses. Oh, you have a house here, and like, oh, you have an entire lawn, and then you have another house. Here you just have like one front porch. You don't have a lawn, and well, and then literally the next side, the next fence over, that's your house. That's your neighbor's house. So, and then every single walls are connected. That kind of shit, you know. Yeah, you got your own yards, exactly. But yeah, I genuinely don't think. Like, if America come to our houses, they'll be like, "This is a house." I feel like that would be the case, you know. It's weird. Also, one thing. I think this is something Michi talked about before. But if you have a basement in Southeast Asia, you are fucking rich. If you have a basement, you are the richest motherfucker in the universe. Hell, even people with attics are quite rich. In Finland, we don't really differentiate between the houses. There are detached houses if they're not apartments. What do you mean detached? Hold up. Oh yeah, detached. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm talking about. Malaysia, Malaysian houses are all attached. Yes, you are filthy rich. But yeah, Malaysian, like, if you like, Michi talked about this too. I think I heard Michi talk about this on a stream. So Michi is from Indonesia, so she talks about this. But your houses, American houses, they're both detached. My house is attached to my neighbor's house. We are not detached at all. But yeah, there is no such, like, none of my friends have a basement. I've only ever been to one house with a basement, and that person is so fucking rich. The whole point of us going to his house is so that he could brag about his house to us. That's the whole point of us going to their house. It was just a bragging spree on, like, oh yeah, I have 2 kitchens, one upstairs, one downstairs. I have a private theater. Like, yes, you know, but terminology to finish both are referred by the same. Oh, okay. Really? So here, detached houses are a lot more expensive. We have semi-detached, which is like, oh, one wall is connected to your neighbors, while all the other walls are not. And we have what we call a bungalow, but I know it's not the traditional definition of a bungalow. But here we call American style houses that have no connected walls. We call them bungalows. And even then, they still don't have. They usually still don't have lawns. They just have tile outside. It's not that big usually. Oh god damn it! I choked on my. I choked on my food. Uh. I went down the wrong pipe. I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, one trough out of an attic. Choke on the food sounds like your gag reflex is strong. What does it mean 1/12 of an attic? How does that even work? I don't understand how a basement can be common in America though. That's like the thing I don't understand. Like in Malaysia, I don't even know. In Malaysia, there's just basements are bragging rights. You only get bragging rights if you have if you have if you have a basement. It's literally just for bragging rights. You don't do it for anything else. Also, another thing, garages. Yeah, we don't have garages. We just park our car in our front porch. There is no such thing as apartment building has one attic. 12 of the apartments has cages and attics. Oh, okay. We just park in our front porch. Like we don't have. There's no such thing as houses. Also, from what I've seen, American houses are not gated. Basically, there's like other than the backyard is gated, but the front yard is not gated. From what I've seen in America, that's not a thing here. Every single house in Malaysia is, except for like more rich people areas, are gated. There are some more. There are like certain very rare rich people areas that have ungated houses, but yeah, otherwise every single house is gated. It's fenced and gated. Americans Asians I think are really paranoid of crime. To be fair, it's right to be paranoid because even though we have gated houses, we have cases where people have machetes, broke into someone's house with machete, climbed over their gate and fence with a machete to threaten people for depends. Many houses are gated, most are not though. The thing is here is ungated houses are the exception. They are very, very, very much the exception. They're very, 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 very rare. But again, only like very, very rich people area has them. Any typical normal housing is definitely gated. And as I was talking about earlier, the gate people still just break in. The only reason why the rich people area have don't have gates is because the rich people areas usually has private security guards. That entire area is gated, and there are private security guards patrolling on it constantly. So that's the only reason why those regions are not gated. So yeah. So it makes me like super like intrigued. Like, oh my god, you guys just have your front door open for people to break in. Here, like in Malaysia, we are paranoid that someone would just jump over our gates and fences into and barge into our door. Meanwhile, you guys just have the door there. I wonder if anyone in Malaysia does the Balkan strat of having outside of a house look miserable and impoverished to steer away thieves while interior looks super fancy. Yes and no. So I will say like a lot of the outsides of a lot of Malaysian houses are very typical, like very stereotypical Malaysian. Yet the inside sometimes looks amazing. Sometimes, not all the time. So sometimes, especially older homes. Like my home is considered an older home, I think, and well, like even though like it's not like even the inside is not like, super duper fancy, we still have like it's still like a modern home. It has a TV. It has like it has a lot of air conditioners. It has like it is considered like the internals is considered, even though outside it looks like a super poor home, but inside it looks like a modern home. And for my house, basically, except for the fact that there are literally no decorations because my parents don't have. But my family apparently, not just my parents actually, my family apparently do not have the sense of fucking decoration. God damn it. My house is like zero. Cause like every time I look at like American or European houses, or like even like room. So my room has a table and a couple of shelves. That's it. Like the shelves are just used to put I have one shelf and it's just used to put practical things. There's nothing decorative in my room. There are a couple of paint things that I don't even know where they came from, but they definitely do not complement it well. And my room is just white. There is no colors, no nothing. So yeah, my room is just tables, shelves, and a cupboard. That's it. That's all my room is. Table, shelves, and cupboard, and all of them are used for practical things. There is no decorations whatsoever. Use the carpets against the wall to make it fancy. How the fuck does that work? Oh yeah, and three paintings. I think two of them are my parents' wedding photos, and one of them is just a weird Chinese art thing that I don't understand. I want to have my own room where I can decorate in like, myself in my own style, even though I'm not really good at it. I want to have a gamer room, if that makes sense. I want to have the game. I don't know if that makes sense. The gamer room. Like I want to have like a lot of plushies and a lot of action figures, and a lot of like those like anime figurines. I want to have a lot of those. Right now my bed takes up 90% of my space in my room. Uh I actually would prefer a single bed in this room, but I have a double bed, which is good for sleeping, but I actually prefer a single bed so I can have more activity space. Because I don't actually need a double bed personally. But yeah. Alright, I think step one, get a power drill holes in the wall, hold carpets against wall, what the fuck? Hick 90s Slavic oligarch room? I don't think I want a Slavic oligarch room. I'll be perfectly real with you, man. I don't think that's what I don't think that's what I want to go with. I'll be real with you. I don't want to go with a Slavic fucking room right now. Also, I see you just got. That was 10 minutes. Okay, never mind. That was 10 minutes ago. But you got killed by a gas. Lamau XD person. Lamau. Imagine dying through a gas. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. I know that was 10 minutes ago, but just shut up. But I do think I am going to end the stream here, though. We had a good conversation. Yeah, we have a good conversation today, I guess. Today's stream has been a fun conversation, especially with about the DND stuff. But yeah, I probably need to go to bed. So yeah, just like what not getting these types from you. No, I'm sorry. 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 I apologize. I apologize. No, no person, please, please don't take away my types. But yeah, if you're jokes aside, if you are enjoying the stream, please like, subscribe. If you wanna talk to me more, and actually if you wanna follow up with the DND stuff, follow join my Discord, link in the description. Twitter, you can follow my Twitter, also link in the description. If you want to see me play the new some different games, especially Paradox, especially EU5, which is coming out, but I still don't have money to buy it. Especially because I need to save up for a doctor's appointment soon. So I'm probably not going to have enough money for a while. So yeah. If you wanna you wanna see me play EU5, donate, link in the description. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. I'll see you guys Friday for the reading stream. Oh yeah, for the reading stream, continue. If you guys have more stuff, continue to submit them. I am the submission link is still open, so if you guys still want to submit more stuff for me to read, feel free to do so. But yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. Bye. Bye.